Hello everyone, welcome to What If Deku Was a Hollow Part 2. Ugh. This one won't be as long as my normal videos, hopefully. I'm trying to decrease the number of time. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I just woke up not too long ago. Looked at the time and forgot I was supposed to make a video in like the flipping morning or something. So yeah. I was gonna post it in the afternoon, but I mean, I woke up late, so who knows what time this is gonna be out? Probably like what, 20 minutes from now? So some sort of like that. So yeah. Anyways, we left off as Deku was, I believe, with Yoichi. I didn't really specify in the last video, did I? Huh. So at that point, if you don't know, Deku's like a mile away from that giant, ravine with, Yoichi in his arms. In a hollow place. As the determination. Okay, where did I end off? I think I was the entrance to everything. Did I give the entrance on or no? I think I'm going a different route from the normal My Hero Academia. It's more of a bleach with here. Oh yeah, it is. It was during the 10-month marking period. I got you. So he has basic controls. Sorry, yeah. He has basic controls on Hollow King and whatnot. So he does struggle somewhat because over a while his body kind of adapted, his mentality also kind of adapted to like all the voices and whatnot. So yeah, after a while he kind of adapted. So yeah, adapting like to the point where it's like Tokuyami's level of adaptation. So if he overuses it, it can end up, going out of control, which isn't good for anyone. About to release the Grim Reaper on everyone and be like, vibe check everyone in the entire city. Uh, so, the next 6 exam is going to be a lot more different in this timeline. Bakugo don't talk shit. Because he talks shit, he get hit practically. Especially with the Yoichi with him. Also, I'm changing it to where Yoichi was a cat in her cat form the entire time. So, yeah. So, while she was in class, I'll say, instead of, Yoichi in her cat form, I'll say people, kind of like, because people did know something was wrong with Deku, like mentally. So, they allowed him to have, I guess one of those helping pets, where, they help you with things. So, yeah. He has I guess, a cat in this scenario being Yoichi. So, yeah. Change that. So, yeah. They got that pet and, kind of owner type of vibe. I mean, that's the only happiness this man gets besides, his mother. So, yeah. While people have, their futures and whatnot, this man, his futures are dark. Even more darker than in canon. So, yes. I was challenged by by an ally to do a dark what if. So, yes. This is one of my, darker what ifs. Due to, any perspective. At least in his own mind. So, outbursts only happen when, he gets really angry. So, when he's normally angry, he doesn't, get outbursts of power, but it only happens when, he's suddenly just infuriated. Just, he ain't having anything. So yeah, I was on the 10 month mark. So what would happen now is I believe, did I specify what month he was on? I think I said I don't think I specified what month he was on the 10 month mark. TUA. So I'll say he's on like what, the fifth? No, I believe he was like, because I feel like after 7th month, I mean no, the 5th month he would get a good handle on it. Due to it, him actually having time to himself, and instead of trying to, you know, trying to flip and do things with school. So he has everything situated. He got his own time to himself. No work to do, no nothing. So yeah, he in the 5 months of complete silence, he would learn the basic functions, or at least some of the functions, all the way until, I'll say, what would happen in this month is that nothing much besides him trading how to control the hollow within, his own hollow, I guess practically everything else, because I did believe he had the hollow. He had like 2 masks, technically 3. Yeah, I said he had the Sanpakto mask. So he had the Sanpakto mask, his own hollow mask, and then the Hollow Kings, or in this case Hollow Gods mask. So yeah, but I guess Hollow King's mask. You know the basic functions of the Hollow King's mask. And due to the Hollow King's mask is somewhat on par, just a bit stronger than his Hollow mask, he'll get, a decent control over both. But, his nightmares won't stop, because he does get nightmares. Nightmares of, past, present, and future. Because, I did say there were, 2 technically, the Bleach universe and this universe connected in some sort of way. So yeah, I believe I said it through Plan of Existences or by this. Actually no, I believe it was through Wikamundo. Either Wikamundo or I believe midway in between Soul Society and Wikamundo. So yeah, in between that is where they're able to go to the Bleach universe from there, or at least the real Bleach universe, since technically the Bleach universe in this timeline is a bit a lot more ahead, also a lot more dumber. So yeah, so that's the connection to the Bleach universe. So there's practically doubles of everyone, practically. There's doubles of everyone, at least from the Bleach standpoint. And as you know, Deku these months will kind of be stone faced. Like he wouldn't really talk that much in these months. Not even to his mother. He kind of casually wear the, Hollow King's mask without taking it off. Like he takes only, to cut all the way up to, uncovering his mouth, but besides that, that's the only amount of, space the mask gets from his face. So he can actually eat. So he kind of casually wears it now. And practically, he knows what happens if he releases too much of his power, which, can destroy, area. Kind of like a massive area damage. So yeah. So he kind of has to be very careful with this of powers. Like he can use, his speed and whatnot, but the spiritual pressure, he has to, he really got to have an eye on that, because, if he don't have it in check, it will kill people just by his amount of spiritual pressure, like in the Aizen and Ichigo fight. So yeah, it was gonna kill them if they don't get out of it, and just only spiritual pressure. So yeah, what would happen is that Deku, he would read a lot of, calm things, try to keep his mentality calm, not get any favorite things, because he doesn't he he doesn't like nor dislike anything. Because he kind of like, he can't have favorite foods or anything like that. Because, you know, any balance, because he can't, like, if anything he cherishes is, you know, destroyed, he can't really, like, he will go, you know, holification will start. So, yeah. It can't really, how would you say, he can't really do anything. He's not his own person, practically. He never had a childhood. Um, Practically always stepping on cracked or already cracked eggshells. So yeah, practically walking over eggshells practically, just that they're already cracked. So yeah, one wrong move, just one tiniest wrong move can just destroy everything. So yeah. Anyways, what would happen is that I guess we go to Bleach Universe now. Anyways, the Bleach Universe, how would you say Aizen will feel this? Because I say Aizen isn't captured in the timeline yet. I'll say, I believe... I believe he was like, what, either season 1 or season 2 Ichiko, so Aizen hasn't really, you know, met Ichiko yet, so all Aizen knows is that there is, you know, some other, you know, entity that is very powerful. That just from the certain, you know, place, practically booming with spiritual pressure, which is, you know, the crack between both universes to go through them, or, you know, plane of existences. He hasn't done anything with it because he knows if he does one thing wrong, if he doesn't have enough, you know, spiritual pressure to go through the barrier, he can get vibe checked by, you know, just space and time itself, and just, you know, absolutely just get erased. So he knows that. So yeah, he doesn't try to mess with it at all. He, like, comes to see it, like, you know, the portal, not portal, but kind of like, it's like a crack, I guess, in, you know, space and time. So yeah. He comes to see it once in a while, because I'll say it's pretty easy to see. But I mean, I'll say for now it's in the Soul Society for now. So yeah. So it's kind of like under the entire Soul Society. Only he knows about it. So he doesn't. He walks down there once in a while, just check up on it. He does see some, you know, small hollows, you know, coming out, but, you know, he just, you know, takes them out easily. So yeah. Anyways, we will go back to the My Hero Academia universe. As Deku right now is petting Yoichi like a cat. Pet, pet, pet. Yeah. Head pats for days. And you know, he's not really doing it. He's just chilling. Like, this is the only time he can actually chill without, you know, being told what to do and whatnot. What not to and what to do. So yeah. He kind of just chilling in his, like, own area. He don't have anyone to tell him what to do, what's wrong, what's right, what's evil, what's good. So yeah, kind of just chilling. And this is technically his, like, only, you know, time where he can really relax, I guess. So yeah. So, anyways, I guess he would. Yeah, he would. I can't think of what I think he would do. He'd just be chilling for like the next. Well, I believe this was like the 7th month, 5th month. So he just through like the entire time like that, he was just chilling through all those other months. I mean, there would be some instances where he will not meet Eri, but meet, he'll just see a child. He'll just be walking because he is, supposed to, walk, all around the city to, calm his nerves. Because he has like 50 other things to calm his nerves, and he has to do all of them every day. So yeah. Walking is one of them, so yeah. He was a casually, meet Eri, but I mean, kind of more of a see her running away and then her getting captured again, but staying in the shadows, I guess. So you just see it as a child playing hide and seek as with their father. You wouldn't see anything much because I mean he has his own problems to deal with, so he wouldn't really get to actually analyze oh, Yakuza Eri using her cork bullets. So yeah. He's focused on himself more than anything else. So yeah. And I believe there was some other things I wanted to say. I'll say Keisuke. That was the dude's name I was trying to pronounce. I believe the last video, the video before that. Kitsuki, the dude with the hat, the green and white hat. I guess a couple other people would be, because I guess like a couple, because I guess the Spada technically still exists, just a lot more older, but I mean they don't look older due to them being Spada, so yeah. They don't technically age. Who? Kukaku. I guess she would leave the Soul Society as well. So Kukaku would leave the Soul Society. Who else? Ishin, which is Ichiko's father, would leave the Soul Society. Because after Ichiko's death, he didn't really have anything to really do, so he kind of just be chilling. He'll be the actually only person due to them, being in the overworld for so long, kind of, age a lot. Because I'm saying you don't age if you're in the Soul Society, Wokus Mundo, or, just any of the Bleach parts, I guess. You don't age there unless you're in the overworld, then you age. But so, yeah. Depending on how strong you are, you don't age either way. So, yeah. Who else will leave? So, Asen, I think. Isen, Katetsu would also leave the Soul Society. A lot of people will leave the Soul Society. Like a lot of them. Like either some of the old not captains, but some of their sides, kind of like their second in commands will leave. So yeah. Chica would leave. Yamachika would leave. I guess Mushira Kuna would also kind of stay in the overworld, I guess, but more in the parts of, I guess, those parts where they're only like the big hollows, I guess. So yeah. Nana, Icy, Naneo, Icy, Isa would leave the Soul Society. Like, just a lot of the second in command, realistically. Not like I don't see any of the captains besides Sofon. I guess she would leave, but I'm pretty sure she'd be like what the only actual captain. But I don't think she's a captain. I think she's like what second in command. I think. Siphon. I think I don't know. I don't remember if she's a captain or not. Hold up. Is she a captain? Oh yeah, she's the commander in chief, captain of the 2nd Division. Yeah, okay, yeah, she is a captain. Got you. She is a captain, so yeah. I guess she'd be like the only captain to actually leave. I'm just having like all those people who had sympathy for like the like Ichigo when they first came. I guess like somewhat sympathy would kind of leave or just completely just stay. So yeah. So if he's gonna have a lot of I guess bodyguards in this scenario. Deku. Just a major second commands, one captain, like who else? Like, cause I'll say a lot of the second commands would just leave automatically. The only person who wouldn't leave would be Renji. Cause let's say Rukia didn't leave. Cause I mean, technically she'll still be in the story, Rukia, but I mean, not the important parts. I guess who would okay. So besides the Soul Society, let's see about Spada, who would kind of stay in the shadows of the overworld. Let's say Neliel. Who would Neliel? I don't see Grimjow. I don't know why I don't see Grimjow being in the overworld. I feel like you'd just be fighting for days on end, just trying to get stronger. Until I guess either that or just trying to find another exploiter to fight. So yeah. I'll say. Tashiro will kind of be in and out of the Soul Society, cause he wouldn't leave, but he kind of like visit the overworld, not through time to time. And I'll say Byakuya would kind of be there. He would be on the same way, but more of the length of I gotta kill whoever dares a threat to Soul Society, more of a thing. So it's kind of more trying to so Tashiro's more of a kind of visit and dash type of way, and then Byakuya is kind of like, okay, I kill my target and kind of leave. So yeah. And as Kitsuke would already be left, so he would kind of stay in the overworld. Kapachi would stay in the Soul Society, because I feel like he wouldn't really. I guess he would come and visit once just to feel the spiritual pressure, and see if it's true. But besides that, Kapachi, like just not the main cast of captains, I guess, would kind of be their canon smartness. So yeah, or more not smartness but understanding. So Kampachi would stay the same, I guess, because why not? Retsu, I guess she would be the only other, I guess, third captain technically. Well, not technically, third or second captain. She kind of leave the society as well. Joshiro. Joshiro will kind of. He would try to go, but he kind of gets sick, you know? So, yeah. I'll say he got sick after everything. So, yeah. And I guess that'll be all. Besides that, there'll be like a lot of capsules either just jump up and leave, or second commands will just jump up and leave after the decision. Their replacements will kind of be nobody, since, I mean, Deku's kind of on Kapachi's level, more like it. Just like 25% Kapachi right now. You know. I guess technically I did say that he was there at like his 10th. So I guess he'd be like, Deku would kind of be like on that 50-50 type of thing. So he either be 50 Kampachi. He'll be a bit strong. He'll be a bit stronger than halfway Kampachi. So yeah, he'll be a bit stronger than that. He's pretty strong. But you know, as the story progresses, he'll eventually, due to him being the Hollow King, he doesn't really have a limit. So I guess he'll kind of eventually out compete Kampachi. So yeah. Just imagine this man getting a Bankai, though. All this is just in his base form, too. Just imagine Deku with a Bankai, bro. That'd be amazing. What would it be called? I guess it would be, Bankai. Since he doesn't have the hulking, it'd be some, because I did say the Sanpakto was technically made out of hollows. So yeah. Anyways, after all that, I guess all that would kind of happen. You know, I guess one by one, kind of. I guess the captains, like, they wouldn't care, but for, you know, they do know what would happen if, you know, it is released. You know, full power, all out, just released. So, you know, they kind of, everyone kind of steers towards, you know, Deku. Either willingly, forced to, or just by just natural. So yeah. And I will add a couple, you know, other characters from Bleach Universe to My Hero Academia, just not right now. Either that, or I just like add 2 or 3 that aren't really, you know, I guess Orihime would be with Ichigo in the Afterlife. Same with the Quincy or Ryu. And, you know, Sato. Yusutara. Satora's punch as well. Yeah, Satora's punch. Sato's punch. And I guess the only real person I would actually add will probably be one then. That's actually, you know, not technically Soul Reaper, Quincy, or any of that. So yeah. Yeah, I guess they're only, I'm only adding one person that's actually has nothing, just a student, I guess. And that would take Gakure's place, because I don't, For convenience, I'll say the classrooms are bigger, a little bit bigger, because I don't want to be like any whatever just to say, oh, gonna have to replace one person. So yeah, I don't want to do that, so I'm gonna have to make each, you know, school, I mean not school, but I'm gonna make UA a bit bigger, so each classroom is gonna hold more. So instead of having like 30 students in like one classroom, I'll say like 40. I don't know the precise number, so I'll say either just if it's 20, I'll put it at 30. If it's 30, I'll put it at 40. So kind of like just a 10 increase in general. I guess like just in general, I'll be replacing a lot of the cast. Not replacing them, but just a bit bigger. But if I don't really add any characters, I can. You know what? I say after every century, I'll say the Spada get kind of not reincarnated, but practically, yeah, that's practically what they get. They practically get reincarnated, I guess. No, do I feel like? No, I don't feel like I want to do that because I do have plans for them. So, what would happen is that a lot of the characters from Bleach are gonna make an appearance in this. Just the ones I see fit, because I don't feel like having any like. I guess because I don't feel like having any of those other characters. Who else? I'll say the only Espadas that would leave, the Espada or, the group of Aizen will probably... I guess they technically all be disbanded, but the only ones who actually, leave to be, the only ones who actually leave to, stop being Espadas and to become human were probably Nell, and I guess Neliel, and who else? What other Espada? Maybe not Ark, Stark, maybe Stark. I feel like Stark eventually will become human. So I'll say Stark, Nell, and Haribel. So yeah. Those will be the people who stop becoming Espada and start becoming human, so yeah. And also the person that is the only human that I'm actually adding to that's from the Bleach universe that I'm adding to UA or just in the story in general be Tatsuki or Izawa Tatsuki, which is I believe the soccer person from Bleach. Yeah, either the side. I can't remember. She's like the one that kind of. She's kind of like a useful Sakura type of thing. But she's not really Sakura. I'll say she's more of a Tenten type of thing. Like she's a very good character, but she doesn't get enough screen time. So yeah. Tatsuki. So yeah. So her quirk. I'll be giving her a quirk. So her quirk would be she's not really on the main storyline. So I'll say she's like, I mean at least for Bleach she isn't. So I'll say her quirk's kind of like a rush quirk, where it increases your adrenaline to give you somewhat super strength. Yeah, you know what? I'll give her like super strength, super speed, just like a headsmith quirk. I'll give her a headsmith quirk because I feel like she would have that with her legs and whatnot, trying to kick the ball for soccer. Or just sports in general. So she'll have like a headsmith quirk for her sports. Now, we go to the entrance exam. Which I will leave off at the entrance exam after I tell you where everyone's place is. Anyways, at the entrance exam, because I don't feel like explaining anything else, because I mean, I already told you, Deku kind of chilling for like the rest of the months, so yeah. He's kind of like Eri, he don't know what happiness is. Like, he feels happy, but, he don't smile. Like Eri, so yeah. The only difference towards him and Eri is that his backstory is a lot more tragic than Ares. Because yes, Ares may have been, tortured, but this man has mentally, physically, and just out types of torture. So yeah, he beats anyone. He got the worst life in this timeline. So yeah, it's way worse than Ares. Backstory. Not knowing that he also got to fight for his own flipping rights to his body, because I mean, Hollow King tries to take over his body now and then. So I mean, that's something. So yeah, he always has to try and fight for his flipping rights to his own body. So yeah. Entrance exam. Enough of my rambling. I told you, everyone who's gonna join now. Let's see the entrance exam. As Deku's just walking. Also, the sludge villain. I guess that already happened. Technically, it just got yeeted, and I believe I said it in the second. I believe I believe the sludge villain came back in part 1, but I can't remember. But anyways, yeah, that I guess nothing else will happen to sludge villain. I may bring him back, cause I didn't say he got killed. I just said he got yeeted. So yeah. I remember with that giant attack, so yeah. Anyways, what was I again? Oh yeah. Yeah, he kind of used that giant Gatsuka show practically. So yeah, kind of just yeeted the sludge one. The only reason, I guess, did I kill him? I mean, let's say, yes, he did kill the hollow mask on the sludge villain. But the sludge villain itself is kind of still alive. And I technically didn't specify anything that happened with that, so yeah. Yeah, sludge villain's still alive. The hollow that, kind of took over the sludge villain's body is no more. So yeah, anyways, I should stop flipping doing this. Anyways, back to what I was saying. As Deku's walking up the stairs of, I guess to start the exams for, the entrance exam, he would have a lot of flippin' time to himself because he wouldn't be allowed near other people at all. So, he wouldn't have any friends or anything like that. He would have a lot of time on his hands. And most of that time is usually just flippin' trying to, hold back every ounce of his flippin' power. So, yeah. But I mean, besides that, I did say he kind of had restraints on him too. He kind of does have restraints. But I'll say, I'll say what his dude's name is. I'll say Kitsuka or Ketsuka. I'll say he's like a merchant or something. Kind of just sells, small items and whatnot. He still got his little shop. So I say one day, I guess Deku would just kind of roll in, buy some stuff, and kind of this. Surprisingly, those kind of stuff would kind of be restraints to Soul Reapers and whatnot. So yeah, kind of just bought bracelets. Deku don't notice. He don't notice, but he just feels like he just a giant a giant portion of his power just lifted off of him. His shoulders are kind of eased at this point, kind of a lot more eased. So yeah. And Uru, I guess He'd be the last person. I just, I'll say he's in class. I'll say he'd be like the number one healer besides Recovery Go. So he'll be. Uru kind of be. He'll be either in class 1A or class 1B. Because I'll change it to, if there's 20, that'd be like 23. Actually, no, 25. I'll say each classroom holds 25 people. So. Or if, I don't know how much, hold up. Let me see how much of each class holds. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, it holds 25. Each classroom has 20, so yeah, it'll hold 25. So Udo would be in class. Just comment down what Udo, what class he should be in. So yeah. Or, if y'all want to add any other Bleach characters or just characters in general to the story, I'll add them in Class 1A or Class 1B. So, yeah. Anyways, what happens is that I say the calming aura of Uru kind of attracts Deku due to how calm he is, and he just feels this, good presence in general. So he kind of, Udo just minding his own business, just sitting down. Cause I'll say he's like a good, he's pretty smart, but at the same time he kind of like, he a B student, not gonna lie, he is a B student, like a B plus, just a A, B plus student, so yeah. And besides that, he got like what, 100% on the flipping rank portion, so yeah. I mean, he got the Hollow King to help him out with stuff like that. So I mean, yeah, practically get 100%. And so in general, what happened? The actual funny portion of the entrance exam. Udo was just sitting down. He just he's in the calming aura, I guess. He just feels this menacing dark aura just coming towards him. He just hides and, let's say he has his books on him or something. Or just has something to cover his eyes. He does that. As soon as, as soon as he gets a tap on the shoulder, he, all that spiritual pressure, that menacing spiritual pressure kind of, disappear. Because I technically did specify how his ability works, Deku's ability works. The farther away you are, the more, it's kind of like a layer thing. If you're in the very center of the layer, you don't feel anything due to how high the spiritual pressure is in general. So yeah. The closer you are, the stronger he gets kind of way. So yeah. And the less, I guess, based upon your spiritual pressure, it can either very dramatically increase or decrease, the amount of spiritual pressure you feel. Because, I mean, if you're overwhelmingly strong, a lot more stronger than your opponent won't be able to feel your spiritual pressure. Just from how high the spiritual pressure is. But, I mean, it's still there. So, I mean, Uru would still, he would feel heavy. But besides that, I mean, technically, yeah, they could have just, enter the fight if the spiritual pressure would have they wouldn't feel it, but I mean it's still there, so it could still kill them, just they wouldn't know it. So he does feel a little bit heavier, but I mean besides that, he's fine. So they kind of talk and Ida, Bakugo kind of argue, cause Bakugo's, he, trying to, I guess, show off his explosions. And, Ida's like, 0 points on like that. We came here for the fights, people. I don't have time to explain this. Knowing that I'm going to end this right after the N6 exam, because I have other things to do. Yeah. So what happened is that, alright then. Go, 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 everyone! As you know, before flipping President Mike can even say anything, this man, Deku, was like, he already got his hollow mask on. Can't touch this. He already got his hollow mask to like what? The red stage. So he's like, bro, controlled red stage. So he's like, bro, actually no, because he also can control all the way up to like half a hollow mask. So I'll say that. The Hollow King's hollow mask is the red stage. So yeah. So he can control half of the hollow mask. So half of the hollow mask just completely just, you know, yeet. As you know, everyone just hears this hollow yell. As you know, Deku just zipping, just just like 1 pointer, 2 pointer, 3 pointer just disappearing. Just from the amount of speed Deku has. He's so fast, the cameras can barely, you know, see it. So yeah, they had to put on slow motion to see Deku. And even so, they only see his, you know, hollow mask, not his actual body. By now, in under 5 minutes, Deku already has like what, 50 points by now? Actually, no, I'll say that'd be more. I guess he'll get like what? As you know, he's trying to, you know, at that point he has enough points, I guess, a lot more than, you know, to beat anyone. So yeah, he kind of chillaxes and, you know, destroying things. Timer has only been 5 minutes, so you know there's like still 30 minutes left. So yeah, I mean technically there's 25 minutes left. So yeah, he got all that amount of points in under flipping 10 minutes. So yeah. He's just looking. At this point, he doesn't even care. He's just watching. As you know, others are watching as well. But not from the perspective room, but from other perspectives. From whose perspectives? That will be a question for him. That will be answered in part 3. Haha, that'll be answered in part 3. So, as you know, he sees some faces. He try to, you know, analyze everyone's quirks, because, I mean, technically he's still Deku, but not. He still analyzes people's quirks, but, I mean, it's kind of useless, because, I mean, he's going to overwhelm them with his just flipping power in general, just from his only presence being there, so, I mean. Also, when he did use, you know, full power, or I guess the full power he can use now, with the, you know, the half hollow mask, people were, you know, they were, you know, almost killed by his spiritual pressure in general. You know, for him, for Deku it was 5 minutes, but for everyone else it's kind of 10 seconds practically. So yeah, he was going pretty fast. He's overwhelmingly fast. You know, every time he, you know, killed like every 10 robots, his mask will kind of de-evolve to, you know, make sure people don't die. So, you know, people were injured by the flipping robots. They were injured by Deku's spiritual pressure. So, yeah. Hollow King was kind of like, yeah, we can't have that. We gotta, you know, make sure our presence is unknown. So, you know. So, yeah. Anyways, the Hollow King will kind of decrease the mask, so you know Deku will feel not lighter, but I guess lighter, technically. Well, mentally lighter, I guess. Maybe. I don't know how that works, but anyways, he would just, you know, he would feel weaker, I guess. So you know, after a while, people wouldn't, you know, be as drowning into his spiritual pressure as, you know, they were when he was half a mask. So yeah. Anyways, that's not even a full hollow mask. Just imagine this man with a full hollow mask, bro. Anyways, he's relaxing. He's just watching and analyzing everyone's quirks. what would happen is that everyone will start running away. As, Deku taking a nap. Like, he low-key taking a nap. Like, he finished. Like, he just waiting. Like, an hour goes by. And I guess in his mind, because, I mean, he's sleeping, so, I mean, yeah. As you know, hour goes by in his mindscape, he just hears screams. As, everyone's screaming, running away from the zero pointer. As you know, he hears a voice. Help! Help! As you know, Uraraka somehow, even with the gravity quirk, can't help herself out. Some flippin' how she could have easily just, at least prevented, or kind of 10 seconds or a couple of seconds prevented her own, be getting squished by the zero pointer by just touching the zero pointer. So yeah, it was weird at that point. I don't know how she got into rubble, but I mean that's her quirk. It's weird. Anyways, after, helping, I guess he wouldn't help Baraka. I guess he would, but I mean, he would kind of flash with, he'll be the first stage Hollow Mask, trying not to kill flipping people with a spiritual pressure. Still pretty fucking heavy, but I mean, decently. So yeah. He would, just slice the boulder, I guess, with his own hands. Oh, if you wondered how he doesn't kill, how he attacks hollows and whatnot, he attacks them with his hands, if you don't wonder. Because, his Sanpakuto's on Eye Island, so yeah. At least a portion of it is, so, his Sanpakuto right now is kind of like a dagger, due to him not having the full, blunt of the flipping entirety. So, he kind of either uses his hands or uses the small version of, the Sanpakuto. Just destroys the zero pointer by one word. Jetsuka Tenshu! As a giant ravine happens. Like, this zero pointer is cut in half, directly cut in half, with one arm swing. Swing! Bada swing! Bada swing! So yeah, cut into like several pieces. First cut in half, and then cut in half in another way, and then like a pizza, just cut in half in like 100 different ways. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. After saving Uraraka, I kind of bring her to recovery go and just kind of dip. So yeah. As you know, Deku's walking now. And he hears a voice say, "Stop right there. In a violation of the Soul Society, you are prepared to stop." As that's where I'm going to end this video. Right there. Leave a comment, subscribe, and leave a like in the video for the part 3. Haha. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.